Good time of day, everybody. This is Ermys, and we are continuing our playthrough of Stardew Valley. There we go. Now, it's day 4, and as you've noticed, we haven't started inside my house, but we started outside. Because I decided to come out a bit earlier than you guys, and I watered my crops, so you don't have to watch me do that. Yay. Okay, first thing I want to do is take a look at the telly. What do we have today? Fortune teller, let's see our luck for the day. It's good humor today, so we have a little bit extra luck. This is nice. Weather, what's tomorrow? Beautiful sunny day, nothing special. And living off the land, let's see what tips this guy has. Whenever you see this, click it and read it. For the first year, I think, he keeps coming up with new tips, so it's worth watching. Check for spring onion southwest of town, where the river meets the ocean. Remember the spring onions I showed you? He's telling us about those. Growing right out of the dirt. Yeah, useful. Okay, regarding the house though, remember you guys watched me move the TV, for example, move the entire freaking fireplace. Yeah, you can pretty much do this whenever you want at home, right? Your only limitation is you cannot move the bed. The bed is literally the only thing you can't move. You can move the windows, you can move the paintings, like the ferns, like this plant, right? Everything except the bed. So if you're planning your house, plan around your bed. Wherever your bed is, that's your bedroom. Okay? We'll end up designing a very nice house when we have enough time and money for that. But until then, first of all, what I want to do is open this mail. Now, what's in here for us? Spam. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's general store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. I made the French accent a little extra annoying because this is an ad. It's annoying. I don't like ads. But yeah, Pierre is telling us about the ability to increase our backpack size to allow us to use these extra slots. We need to get this as soon as we can, but that costs 2,000 gold, and we don't have that money right now. We're waiting for these babies to grow. Now, you must have noticed that one of our babies is missing. And you must have also noticed that yesterday a disgusting black creature was seen flying away from this place. Those are crows. What crows are, they spawn randomly, they just randomly appear on your farm and they destroy some crops, right? It doesn't matter whether or not those crops are growing, full grown, just planted, watered, not watered. They eat them and they go away and the crop disappears, right? To fight that, we need scarecrows. And we'll be able to get scarecrows and build them. You know the scarecrows, like the fake dummies that are just placed in the middle of the field to scare crows away? Yeah, we'll be able to build those. But that needs time. We'll need to level up our farming skill, which is at the moment at 0. I think we can build scarecrows at level 1 or level 2, something like that. But we won't be able to level up our farming until we gather this harvest, and that should happen tomorrow, right? So not much to do there. What I want to do today, though, is prepare for the scarecrow. You see, the scarecrow covers quite a bit of land. Like the scarecrows have particular radius. To be precise, they have a radius of 8 blocks, of 8 squares. So, hold on. Yeah, see, I'm holding shift right now, and you can see this, so you can see the square in front of me, right? This is 1 square. The distance that the scarecrow can protect crops for at like is eight squares. So this is 5, right? So 1, 2, 3. That's 8. We can put a scarecrow here, essentially, and it'll be able to protect all the way up to here. Now what I want to do is prepare this area for the scarecrow. So that's what we will be doing today. That includes cleaning up this mess, so we need to kill some of these trees, some of these rocks, clear up this area, and what I like to do is to make a sort of pattern, or like make a sort of a grid with this wooden path. This wood path, if you don't know, is you create it in your crafting from one piece of wood and you put it down on the ground. See? It doesn't do much, to be honest, but I like using these to essentially like split up my plots to see where one plot of land ends, of farmland, and another begins. And you can pick it up with an axe. Smack. Got it. Right. Now, I'll put it here along with the rest of the stuff. We won't be needing the watering can and a hoe for a while. Right. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I know the distance at which the scarecrow works from the Wikipedia. The Stardew Valley has a very nice wiki, and that's where I got a lot of, or even most of my information from. That includes like which crops are the most profitable, which I don't know, where to get some particular rare stuff, like because this game is quite big and it takes quite a bit of time. So learning by trial and error is not easy here, right? And not something that I would recommend. Now, what we want is to keep chopping. Mostly the trees, they take the most energy to chop. It takes me 10 swings of my ordinary axe to cut down the tree, and then 5 more swings. That was 4 because there was one I had already hit it once. Basically, it takes 15 swings to take down a tree completely. That's 30 energy, right? Of course, that 30 energy is reduced because we have 1 skill, 1 point in axe efficiency. So, right now we have 31 energy. Let's see how much it will take us to cut down this tree. I'm gonna cut it close. 3. Okay, it took us 28 energy. See? Ah, whoa. Now, we ran out of energy, but we have food. And this is where food comes in handy. Like in the beginning, in the first months, in the first days, I buy a lot of food. I highly recommend you guys do that as well. First, of course, first and foremost, you prioritize crops. But after that, try to get more food. And, very importantly, look what we got. A pine cone, maple seed, and acorn. We can make field snacks. 2 field snacks. It's still something, right? See, 45 energy each. This is useful. 45 energy is 1.5 trees. This will help us. And what else you can do is, see, we have 1 maple seed, 1 acorn. Are there any pine trees nearby? No, there aren't. And to be honest, like normally if there was a pine tree nearby, I'll just go and cut down that pine tree. Oh, here it is. You can right-click it. Yeah, this one's also useful. You can cut down a tree and it has a chance of dropping the seeds, or you can click it with your right mouse button and it may drop a seed. This is really useful if you're looking for seeds but don't have the energy to actually cut the trees down. But as you can see, it's a very rare drop, so yeah, I wouldn't rely on it if I were you. Okay, now let's cut, clean. Yeah. Here's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. How you should approach this game. And why am I looking at the chest? Right now we have 1 chest, right? But here's the thing. Here's this tip I want to give you. Have many chests. And I don't mean like two or three. No, I mean like five. I mean like maybe 10 even. Because everything, every single thing you pick up in the game matters. It can be used for some particular purpose, right? And for example, like these things like sap, wood, stone, fiber, these are resources. You can use them to make things. For example, we need fiber to make scarecrows, right? We need wood to build, we need stone for a lot of building, right? There are many things we need this stuff for. So do not throw anything away. I know you saw me about 2 episodes ago throw a stone into the water. I apologize. It was a sin. I must not do that. I promise I won't do that again. But normally, try not to, don't throw things out. If you can keep the thing, keep the thing, right? How much? Okay, 2 more trees. We can cut down 2 more trees. That's nice. Right? Why? Uh, like with these resources, it's okay, obvious, right? You're gonna use them at some point, but it also it's also true for the food. It's also true for the crops, even for the forageables. Do we have any? Yes, we do. We can make more. Okay, let's put down dip, 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 and I'm gonna eat this. Yeah, with the crops, like here's the thing. First of all, we're going to need crops for a special quest. Okay, there are quests in this game, and one of these quests is very important, and you need different crops from the game, right? I don't remember by heart which ones it is, but trust me, make it a habit of saving at least one of each crop once in a while, because in addition to that special quest, there are also minor quests. Like once in a while, I'll show you where, like next to the calendar. If you remember, in the town where when I showed you the calendar, right there once in a while you'll find quests that it's basically advertisements from the local villagers asking for some particular thing, right? Some villager could be asking for a pumpkin or some stones or some rocks or maybe some blueberries, something like that. And normally when you get a quest like that, you only have 2 days to complete it. And I have never seen a pumpkin that grows in 2 days. It just doesn't happen, right? So, what you should, what, okay, what's the perfect thing to do is to have that pumpkin already before you even start, right? Before you even get that quest. So when you harvest it, okay, I can do some more. So when you harvest that pumpkin, ooh, we found a geode. The local blacksmith can break it open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside? Okay, I'll finish my thought and I'll tell you what this is. So, what you need to do is essentially harvest the pumpkin, save it, and then just have it around with you, you know? So that by the time you actually need it, you'll already have it. It'll be in your backpack, in your chest somewhere. That's why you need chests, right? So always have some of the stuff in the chests. Make it a habit to not throw things away. And when you get and when you harvest some stuff, right? Don't try to avoid selling everything. Like keep some of the things around. Let's put these things away. I'm gonna need to put this away. No, okay. Let's come inside here so we can sit by the fireplace and just chat, right? I love the way the room is lit by the fireplace. It's really cozy. All right. So keep things around. Everything. Now, this is a geode. What geodes are, like in real life, we know in real life geodes are a thing. it's essentially a really beautiful crystal encased in a solid rock. And when you break them apart, like the inside is extremely beautiful. If you don't know what those are, Google geode. Google it and look at the images. They are beautiful. In Stardew Valley, geodes contain various bits and pieces, various ores like copper or iron, or maybe coal if we're not lucky, or some special gems or like diamonds or emeralds or even like rare ore-ish. I don't know what that I don't remember the word for it, like granite, that kind of stuff, right? And those special gems are very useful. We can either use them in crafting. To be honest, you can like use two of them in crafting or something, but mostly we can give them to the library. If you remember, right here, the museum and library, we give them rare things and they give us prizes. That includes gems. And also, people people have different things they like to receive as gifts. Remember when I told you that? Right? We'll go over that again in the next episode, I believe. But as for these geodes, right? Some people will love receiving gems. For example, diamonds. Most people really like receiving diamonds, which means you'll get more friendship points with people when you give them diamonds, right? There are some exceptions, like for example, Penny. Where is Penny? Penny. Yeah, this one. For example, Penny loves emeralds as well, right? So she loves emeralds a lot. Some people like this, Caroline, I believe, she loves some particular flowers. Everybody has different things they love, but gems are very valuable, right? You can also sell them, I guess, technically, but I still keep them. I always have like one big chest set aside so I can put all my gems inside it, right? Now, as you can see, like a blacksmith can open this for you, can break this open for you. Right, we need a blacksmith for that. Right, the blacksmith is, as we've seen, over here, right next to the library, on the right side of town. If you remember this guy, Clint, we've actually met him. This guy, he's the blacksmith. We take the geode to him. We pay him money. Breaking each geode it needs money. I think it was 50 gold, if I remember right. So we pay him money and he'll break it open for us. Now, normally I wait until I gather like 20 geodes or something until I take it to Clint to have it broken open. But for you guys especially, I will break this one geode with you together just to show you the process, right? So you guys don't have to wait for like 50 geodes until you see what's inside it. Now, tomorrow is day 5. Tomorrow should be the day when our crops finally mature and we get our harvest of parsnips, right? So we have that to look forward to. We'll take the parsnips, sell them in town. I'll give you a tip on how to sell these things, right? Then we'll break open the geode with the blacksmith. We'll ask Clint to break open the geode, and we will essentially call it a day. Probably do some more clearing up. I don't think the area we've cleared up yesterday. See, I don't think the area we cleared up today is enough. I'll do some measurement off camera just to make sure. And as you can see, our parsnips are ready. You'll have to wait until next episode to watch me take these out of the ground. So keep looking forward to that. Now, as usual, good luck. Thank you for watching and be happy. It was Ermys, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.